because at the high of the day and low of the day, you got money parked there because people are waiting for the market to come back down to those levels. When they go into the new day, right, they're going to go back up there. If I draw us across, they're going to go back up there and poke their head in there and take the liquidity out of that area. They're going to take that money, like I said before. So that positions you as an investor to say, all right, cool, I know that that's the previous high right there. So I want to position myself not to buy because that's what they want you to do. That's why we say sell high and buy low. You buy low down here. Previous high is your guide. Sell high. Instead of people buying, you sell high down here. So when it go down, you make more and more money. But we're doing what the institutions are doing because they high and low. As soon as the market's open, like I said, they shoot the price up impulsively. They make it so people, chase it. Shoot the market up, get people to think, oh, I'm missing out with the market. No, they just going to get the previous money off the table. They clean off the table because that's their job. Their job is to clean off the table. Make sure nobody makes money. That's their job. Yeah, exactly. And if you can have the mindset of, cool, I want to make sure that I'm protected at all times when it comes to trading, and know that they not going to look out for you. They going to make sure that you don't make no money. So when you're doing this, be in and out. You take out the previous high, and I always use an analogy with this. It's like the bees. They poking at it. When they satisfy, they gone. Mm-hmm. Same thing. They poking it just a little bit, and they go. And they take off. And once they do this, people that's buying the market, you're talking life savings. All type of stuff.
They're losing that money.
Exactly. Wow. Because they're on the opposite side and they don't know. Like what we know, And like I say, this is your guide because every day they're going to print out a high and low. And I literally do this to this day. I'll look at the market, I see what they did yesterday, and I will not trade. So what I'm trying to say, I will not trade in the middle. This is why they say buy low, sell high. You sell high up here, right? And you buy low down here because this is what the institutions are doing. I want to do what they do. I want to do what the successful people do. So let's say the market is trading like this. That's a slap on the hand. You do not want to trade while it's in the middle because that's their whole game plan. They want you to, I think the market's going to go up. So they'll mess around and create a pattern right here to make you think, oh, we're about to move. Exactly. But then you are educated because now you know the time of the day you should be trading. You know what you're looking for, and you know the whole game of, hey, sell high, buy low. This is what the banks are doing. So this is why I say the time zones are important. So today I got around 6. Some of y'all might get up a little early. I don't always get up at 6. But I only trade around a certain time of the day because everybody else is trading around that time. The banks and everything are trading around that time, so I don't want to be losing money. So if they trading in the middle in that offset time, I'll just wait. I'll just wait until London session come or New York session come because that's when they're going to make their move to the previous high or low. It could be either or. They're going to take the money, and then this is where we see the patterns at. I'm going to close out with this. Then I'm going to ask questions. Going back to what we talked about. When they do this, at the high price, this is where most of the time you're going to see that pattern that I'm going to talk about. I guarantee I can bet y'all $1,000 right now. Most of the time, when they go to the high or low price, they're going to form a pattern. And this is how we're able to get the confirmation, like, I need to get in this. This is it. Because they'll do it around the high and low price. If they do it in here, like I said, it's a no-no. You know it's a trap. But when they do it at a high and low price, you know that's the gold move. You know that's the golden. But like I said, you sell high. And then we're gonna talk about this, and like I said, I'm gonna ask some questions. This goes back into the patterns. And I talk about the patterns a little bit more in the course because it's more visual. I know everybody learns a little different. But like with the patterns, we know that they form around the high and low price. You got the high price, low price, right? Every day, same thing. Market might be here. Don't trade. Market may come up here. Do that. Cool. How do you take advantage of this? When you see the M pattern, I'm telling you, it happens over and over again. You sell right here, you sell right here, and you sell right here. So, you might be at the grocery store, you might be at home. You're like, hey, babe, I missed the trade. You got more than one opportunity to get on that setup. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it happens to me. Sometimes it happens to me, like, I'll wake up and I already have missed this part of the M pattern, and it's patience. Like I said, it takes a while for it to form, which is good. And then it'll go down, and then it'll come back up. And then on that second kiss, the last kiss, I'm able to set it down because they gave me another opportunity to get in. So that's why I'm circling these right here. So if you take a note, visually draw the M pattern
So
down.
what are you buying? Right? Now,
This is a sell setup.
That's the sell setup. You already did the buy setup.
I'm gonna do it next.
Oh, okay.
But just remember, like, you got 1, 2, 3 opportunities to get in on that one setup. That one setup right there can make you a nice penny if you aggressive. It depends on how you are. So same thing can happen at the low price. It's a W. One right here, you buy right here, you buy right here. Sometimes, like I say, it's manipulation in the game, so they're not gonna give it to you clear as day all the time. You might see a W pattern like this. And all while they doing this is going back into what we talked about. You got money parked down here. So they probably had buyers right here. So buyers bought into it right here. So from this leg right here to this leg, you have buyers buying it up.
So let me say something. So basically, the way you describe it, it's almost like a lottery. It's like the more people they get to buy in, that drives the market.
Exactly. And that's why I started this, so y'all understand the game. Because if you understand the game, nothing can touch you. You're not going to be confused about anything. Because you're like, when they start moving, you're like, I already know what they're doing. That's why I like to educate people on like this part. Because like, if you understand this, you're untouchable. But like you said, that's the lottery. Sell your dream, buy it up just a little bit, get people to think it's going down. Whole time, they're going to stop on the B's again, take all that money off the table, and then go up. And that prints the whole pattern. Hey, when the market did what it did today, I was like, all right, cool. I know that. Look, Ava. Who is it? Say good morning, everybody. Say good morning. Say good morning, everybody. Say good morning, Mama. Say good morning. Say good morning. Say happy N.C.A.M Wednesday. Say happy morning. Good morning. Hey, right there, Ava. Right there. Say good morning, people. Good morning. All right, y'all. We're going to jump right into this, man. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are, used to us jumping on live every single day by now. If you guys are joining us for the very first time, this is what we call the N.C.A.M session. And all that stands for is, after you're done watching this live video and sticking to the very end with us, because I got something very special for each and every one of y'all that sticks to the very end with us, like always, all it's saying is that you're no longer going to be confused about money, how to make money, how it works, right? And all of those good things. Now, we always talk about the 3 pillars of investing and why people don't get invested and what could potentially be holding you back as an individual, on becoming an investor. And one of those things are risk, right? A lot of people think it's risky to start investing. And a lot of people think it's difficult to start investing, right? And then the last thing is people assume that it's time consuming. Those are the reasons why most of you guys haven't started investing. Can we just keep it real? Right? So I want to help you come to a realization that none of those factors matter. None of those factors are legitimate. Right? Like I said, most of you guys assume those things aren't true, but it's not. So I want to start off with the very first one. If it was difficult to trade, invest, it's a lot of millionaires and billionaires that's investors and traders. If it was hard, you think it would be a lot of billionaires and millionaires right now? No. Why is that? Because they only focus on a list of things, right? And if it's not on that list, then we drown it out. We do not invest our money. We do not trade. And what you guys are looking at right now on my chart, this is a chart, by the way, with candlesticks. Now, what I'm currently looking at is a currency pair. This is the euro versus the US dollar. But the crazy part about investing and trading is this. The same skill set that I'm using to analyze the euro versus the US dollar, if you stick with me to the end, I'm going to show you that I'm able to use those same skill sets, marking up a stock,
an index. It don't matter what it is. I'm using that same fundamentals, same skill set, right? Now, the reason why it's not time consuming is because we only look for a certain amount of things. One is this pattern. This is what we call, that's right, Ava. This is called a head and shoulders pattern. Now, I always talk about keeping things simplified, which it is. Only two things can happen. The market can go up and down. So that means we have bulls going up, right? And when the market is going down, we have bears. So bulls is buyers. When the market is going down, we're sellers. So the greatest part about being an investor, we can be either or, right? So when I wake up today, I look at the chart, I say, okay, cool. Number one, do I see a pattern, right? Number two, all right, cool. Am I a bull or am I a seller today? Right? I've already answered those questions. So I'm clearly inside a head and shoulders pattern. So that means that the sellers are getting ready to take the market down, right? Let me zoom out a little bit. Now, this right here, we're just looking at this. I'm keeping it simplified for some of you guys that's going to be new investors, right? So just looking at this part right here, right? You can see it from left to right. We're looking at this from left to right, right? Left to right, the market is going upward. Can you guys agree? It's going from down to up. It's going down to up, right? Now, if I go back in, now that I know the market was on a uptrend, remember I said buyers and sellers. You see it too, Ava? So you can see that was going up, right? Now the market is starting to transition into a downtrend. Why does this matter, to you? Because this is how we are going to be able to show you how to make money. Not just this one time, but be able to make money on autopilot, because these things happen over and over again, right? So long story short, the head and shoulders pattern is there for us as confirmation to let us know, okay, cool. Buyers are exhausted now. Sellers are about to take over and take the market in the opposite direction. So that means what? You should be selling the market now, because the head and shoulders is your confirmation. This is one of the many patterns that we talk about that allows us to make money as investors, right? Now, it's not just this head and shoulders pattern that we talk about. We talk about how to actually spot these things, how to take advantage of them. And this M pattern, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to zoom in as much as I can. Excuse me, y'all. I'm about to sneeze. Whoa, Ava. All right, so see if I can hold that one in. All right, so within that head and shoulders pattern, check this out. We have a M pattern. Now, M pattern is just how I said it, M pattern. We have a double top pattern, is what we call as professionals. And in this case, we are selling high. So to me, to be honest with y'all, this pattern right here is way more than enough confirmation for me to get in on this trade. So I'm pressing that sell button super aggressive, because it's too much confirmation for me to be sitting on the sideline waiting for something else to come about, right? They've already gave me the head and shoulders, right? And then the last part of that right shoulder, they gave me another confirmation that the market is getting ready to shift. Sellers are stepping into the market. You guys with me? So this pattern right here was like the finishing touches. So you can see it clear as day. I marked this up so you guys can visually see what I'm trying to show you. And I understand that all you guys may not be able to spot these things right away. And that's why we have the course available for those individuals that's serious and they really want to learn the skill set for themselves. It's available to you. Now, I can show you guys. Let's go into another, let's see what we can find. Now, that was the euro versus the US dollar. That's a currency pair. Let's go into the equity markets just opened 14 minutes ago. Let's see what we got. So this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, let's actually dive in a little deeper into this one. You can even argue that this is a W pattern here. So let me label this off for you guys. So this right here is somewhat a W pattern. You can say that this is a pattern as well. So in this case, what are we doing? We are buying low. Like I always say, I'm going to say the same thing over and over again. Every time we get on this video, it's the same thing. We're either buying low or we're selling a high. This is the way that you keep your money. This is the way you make more money, right? And I'm showing you how to do it. And like I say, you can further your education with us if you want. If you don't, hey, you know, it is what it is. You got something to say, Ava? They right there. You want to talk to them? What else you got to say? Say what else, Smiley. Hey, right there, Ava. Right there. Right there, Ava. Up there. Alright, so I just showed you using the same skill set. I just randomly went to, this is an index. You can even argue that this is a stock, but we'll say index. So I just showed you a currency pair, and now I just showed you a actual stock. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alright, y'all, we back. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm able to, and you're going to be able to do the same thing, you know. It's just us passing the same skill set on to those individuals that's serious enough to want to learn this. And like I say, who wouldn't want to learn how to make money on their own? Meaning that I don't have to convince my mom or dad to sign up to a board game or some BS, you feel me? We're able to make money anytime we wake up. You know, and that's what it's all about. A lifetime skill set. Now, let's go to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ, this one is cooking up nicely. Now, I kind of put this one into, we got the 120 Dreamers. And when you become a 120 Dreamer, we give you VIP access to everything that we have for our information. And we have a little chat that I personally show my trades, you know, firsthand. And I put this inside the chat. And just said, hey, y'all might want to keep eyes on this one. And this is the NASDAQ 100, you know, all top tech 100 companies. Now, this one is moving pretty nicely. We got a W pattern to halfway play out for us, as you guys can see. And look at that head and shoulders again. Like I said, different, you know, instrument, but the same fundamentals will apply. And that's exactly what we're doing. I'm applying the same fundamentals. Look at this head and shoulders. I'm going to zoom in for y'all so y'all can see this. Look at that. Head and shoulders. Right? And it hasn't fully developed yet. But what I'm looking for may flip the pictures. I mean, sellers may take over. Because anything is possible when it comes to investing and trading. So, once again, we got the left shoulder, we have the head, and then we have the right shoulder. But what people don't teach you, and this is what makes us a little different with our little course and everything like that. We teach more like in-depth detail, because like people will talk about the head and shoulders, but they don't talk about how you can take advantage of as the right shoulder is forming. So within this right shoulder, they're finishing off this, and what do we get? We get a W pattern inside that right shoulder. People don't zoom in and teach you that. But then again, let me show y'all something else. Y'all gonna trip out. So, and like I said, this is a little bit more complex for certain people, but I'm just giving you guys a sneak peek of what to expect when you get the course, and just let you know that your money is not going to waste. All right. So, inside this head and shoulders, right? Guess what? We got another head and shoulders inside here. So we got left shoulder, right? You with me? Then we got a head down here. I don't know if you guys are with me, but check this out. We got another head and shoulders right here. Boom. Right? And y'all seeing it play out. So I can actually make this a different color. But you're going to continue to see things like this, right? You're going to see things pop up within a pattern itself. And that's just part of the game, right? So you got a smaller head and shoulders pattern within a bigger head and shoulders pattern. And all this is us, you know, taking advantage of this. But it looks like sellers is about to bring this market down. So we definitely got to keep eyes on this. As you guys can see, the market is, come on, Ava. That's you. Alright, but anyway, Ava want to interrupt us. So, that's the NASDAQ, right? This is a great buy low setup if, you know, things plan out. But if they take the market down, then, you know, you need to be a seller. Alright? So, let's continue on. Let's see about the euro versus the British pound. See if they have anything cooking up on this one. Now, like I said, we do the same skill set. As you guys can see me doing the same thing. Alright, so I can clearly see that I'm foreseeing these things, right? So this is not something that happened before. This is live. Right now, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking for this to, this look like a pattern to me. Now I'm looking for this to come up and create this M pattern and maybe continue to the downside. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at a sell high setup. And like I said, there's only two things that you're going to be doing when you become an investor. It's not hard. Sell high or buy low. If you don't see a sell high or buy low opportunity, you keep it moving. Go work out. Go back to sleep. Go do something, you know. You're not going to sit here and watch this thing until your hair, you know, turn gray. That's not what it's about. And that's not exactly how you go about this, right? So I think when people think of investing, they get turned off because they think it's a longevity thing. That's not the case at all. We're talking about making money within a day. Depending on who you are, you might want to make money every week, every month. But it's damn sure not going to take an entire 65 years to accumulate wealth and build this skill set that we're talking about. We'll show you how to do it step by step. So don't worry about not knowing anything, right? This is not our first show, first rodeo. We done took people from beginning stage all the way to being a professional investor, not knowing anything, right? And this is where it starts at. And we're giving people that opportunity right here on this live video every single day. We're paying it forward and open the doors wide open for you to walk in and snatch up this skill set and learn it. Because the thing is, just how you see me and my baby girl right here, right? I have a 4-year-old, right? He's already a 4-year-old investor. Why? Because I'm passing that skill set on to him, her, whoever want to learn it. And that's the same thing we ask in return for teaching you and mentoring you. We just ask that you pay it forward and pass this skill set on to mom, dad, your kids, whoever. Because the thing is, it's generational wealth and it shows you how to eat for an eternity. Alright? So let's see what else we got before we jump off this live. Okay, so we have another pattern that's looking like it want to play out, and I'll show you guys this as well. So this is the British pound versus the US dollar. You guys can see me going back and forth. I'm just using the same skill set. Nothing changes, and it's a simplified process. I just spent about 20 minutes just spotting opportunities to make money, and I keep it moving for the rest of the day. So this is a buy low setup. Keyword if, buyers, once again, like I said, there's only two things that can happen. You're either a buyer or a seller. So in this case, I'm looking for a buy low setup. Now, if buyers can push the price higher, then this W pattern is going to come to fruition. It's going to manifest itself. It's going to print out into the chart. And when that does, we've already positioned ourselves as buyers, right, to buy the market up. And we make more and more money when that happens. So I set my trade just like I did. And guess what I'm going to do? Me and baby Ava, we're going to walk away. We don't sit here and watch this. We let it do its own thing. We let it make money for us. And this is how she was able to pay off her student loans, right? This is how people were able to pay off their, bills for an entire year. Investing, trading. This is where it's at. This is where it's been at. I've been saying that. Investing has been the culture. It's a no-brainer. So if you guys need help getting started, or if you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to click the link in the website. You can check out the website. It's in the comment section. But let's see what else we got. Let's see. AUD. The British pound versus the AUD. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. So, zooming in, you can see that in the past when we talked about this, look, just want to tease y'all. Look at that W pattern right there. Right? And you can see the market from the bottom, it went all the way up. So y'all can see that. Double bottom pattern. That's what you're looking for. That's your only job. You're searching. Searching for opportunities to make money today. Not tomorrow, today. Right? You're searching for opportunities. And when we show you, look, that's the same pattern. I just want to show you a little bit bigger. Look. Once you learn how to spot these opportunities and make money, then you can do this every single day on your own time. You don't need me or nobody else to show you how to do it. You just got to learn the skill set first. And we're willing to show you how to do that. So that was the British pound. You see a W pattern on that. I can continue on. Let's go to the CAD. British pound versus the Canadian dollar. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. And this is today. All this is today. Look at this. Look, once again, now this looks a little different. And like I said before, we show you how to train your eyes to see certain things that's not going to be clear as day. But that's a W pattern right there. Right? You guys see this? So, in this case, once again, you would have been buying low. And like I say, it's simple. It's not time consuming. Like I said, I've been on this live video for about 20 minutes. That don't take no time out of our day to get on a chart and spot an opportunity and walk away. And my game just cut on right by itself. That's weird. Wow. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Let's go ahead and zoom out real quick. You guys got any questions? Any concerns? It don't matter what it is. You ask me any question. So I see another one, by the way. And you can already see that this one has already transpired and has already played out. So let me move this out the way real quick. So this pattern right here has already happened. But I just want to prove to you that this stuff is not hard at all. That's what you thought, but it ain't true. So, look. Right here. And you probably can't see this, but I'm going to point it out to you guys. And this is why you need to get the education, because it'll walk you guys through the steps of how to train your eyes to see certain things that may look like garbage to you or may look like junk or nothing to you. But what I see is money, right? So look. Boom. Double top. And you can see the market fell off the face of the earth from right there. And once again, look. I'm not making this up. You got an M pattern once again. These things are going to continue to pop up. We're going to talk some money real quick. So I'm going to take it from I'm going to take this measurement tool from the top all the way to the bottom. And it's going to show us how much money we would have made if we would have been on this ride down. So if you would have rolled this bad boy all the way down, you would have calculated 224 pips. Pips is the terminology to dictate how far the market has went. So if you would have did, just $1, right? Let's say you wasn't too sure, it's your first time investing, right? You'd have made $224, which isn't bad, right? Now, let's say you're a little bit more aggressive the next time around because you're like, man, I seen this thing, like Mike said, and this thing is happening too many times for me to be, not taking advantage of it. So you take 224, right, times 5. You can do the same math with me. I'm not making this up. That's 1,120. 120 dreams, baby. So, let's say, you do it, you getting used to it, right? And you seeing these things happen over and over again, like I mentioned before. You get a little bit more and more aggressive. So this time around, you do the 224 times 10. So 224 times $10. So $2,240 you would have made simply because you have a skill set that you are able to take advantage of. Right? And the 224, I'm getting that from the pattern. Look. I'm getting that from this. So what the red arrows are, listen to me. From the red arrows, right? From the top all the way to the bottom. That's the distance that it went. That's 224 points. 224 pips. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 224. You're just timesing it by whatever dollar amount you choose to put on this specific trade. And like I tell you guys before, if it's risky, then what is control? You have control over the risk factor on the dollar amount. You may want to put 10 cents on this 224, right? Let's do that, matter of fact. 224 times 0.01, a penny. You'd have made $2.24. It's not much, but it's something. You may put $1, $5, $10, $20. You guys can see the math playing out and why investing is where it's at. It's been where it's at. It's a no-brainer. You telling me you able to make $2,240 within less than a week? Some people don't even make that if they 9 to 5 in the entire 30 days. You got to be kidding me. I heard this guy saying, you got to be shitting me. He said, you shitting me? Excuse my profanity. But I get excited with this, as you guys can see. So 224 times $20 this time. Let's just do it just for example purposes. So you telling me that you'd have walked away with $4,480 just because you invested and saw a pattern. And that's what I'm telling y'all, man. I laugh at this and I find it very funny because it's easy to me because look, we see a pattern, right? And that pattern is going to be your best friend. This is that signal. Like if it's not a red light, it's a green light. This is the green light for me. Green light telling me I need to go get invested and maybe be a little bit more aggressive than normal. Why? Because the confirmation is already there for me to make my money for today. Right? So I get happy when I see these patterns because it's money time. Alright? So we do this thing every single day. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you love what you've heard, if you're getting value from this, you want to further your education, feel free to reach out to me and Ava, right? Or like I said before, you can click the link in the website. The website is below this video. YouTube is in the comment section as well. All you got to do is click the link, at least do the research. If you don't reach out to us, at least do some research on the website. You don't owe it to me and nobody else. You owe it to you and your family. You got people looking up to you, right? And like I said, what do you have to lose? You'll have nothing to lose. It's a win-win situation. You can only come out on the upside after, finding out this information. You're going to come out better than you was coming in. So, it's your boy, Mr. 120 Dreams. I love y'all. Y'all do the right thing. And I'm going to actually be right back live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Holla.